everyone, Marian here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a Hanukkah video for you guys, and this one is going to be how to make your own Hanukkiah at home with your kids. This is an awesome, fun DIY project that you can do with your kids around the holidays, and as we are just a few weeks away from Hanukkah, I am really excited to share it with you guys, and I hope you get a chance to try it at home with your little ones. If you do, definitely let me know in the comments below. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I make videos about being a Jewish mom. I upload every Monday and Thursday, so definitely subscribe if you want to see more Hanukkah content coming up, and give this video a big thumbs up if you like it. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you guys how to make 2 Hanukkiahs at home today. They're both very inexpensive and very easy to do with kids, and I would say they are both great inspiration ideas, and you don't have to do them exactly how I'm doing them. You can kind of tailor them to your kids' interests, which is really nice. But before we get started, I just wanted to mention really quickly, if anyone doesn't know what is a Hanukkiah and what to look for when you're buying one or making one. So this is my son's play pretend Hanukkiah. We got this one at Pottery Barn as a gift when he was born, and it's really lovely. But I wanted to bring it out just to show you guys what a Hanukkiah looks like. It's got 8 candles across in a row in a straight line, and it's got one extra one that's a bit higher than the others. This is called the shamash. It's the one you use to light the other candles on the Hanukkiah. So you put the candles in the Hanukkiah from oldest to newest, and you light them from newest to oldest. I might make a whole separate video on that. But anyways, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an introduction. We have a little bit of a Hanukkiah collection going in our house because I absolutely love them. But I am so excited to do these personalized, kid-friendly DIY ones with you guys today. Okay, so let's jump into it. The first one that I'm going to make for you guys is out of wooden blocks. Now these I actually got at Target in the dollar section for $3. I kid you not, people, they have some great deals out there if you didn't know already. But my son has played with and enjoyed these blocks for a while now, and we have definitely gotten our use out of them, so I feel perfectly fine turning them into a Hanukkiah that he will treasure, and yeah, it's gonna be fun doing it. So you need the blocks. You need some glue. I have wood glue here and tacky glue. You can use either one. I also have a set of paint brushes, which just makes applying the glue easier. I have a paint stirrer stick. These are free at Home Depot, and I use it as a base for my Hanukkiah. It just makes things a little bit easier to be able to place it on that as a base. And then this is the key. You buy these nuts, metal nuts, from a hardware store, or you can buy them on Amazon. I will link everything I can below. I recommend you get 3/8 inch nuts. I've tried other sizes. This is the standard size for what works best with a standard Hanukkah candle, which is the last thing you need, some Hanukkah candles. So I'm going to show you guys how I make this Hanukkiah. So the first thing you're going to do is pick the pattern that you want and assemble it on the board. I like doing 2 rows. You don't need to, but that's what I just think looks nice for the size of the blocks that I have. And I chose to use my son's name, Max, as the center of it. I was gonna spell Hanukkah, but honestly the colors of the letters just didn't look good to me. So I switched it up and I chose his name. Obviously you can write whatever you want. I also thought it would be nice to write something like my light, or you know, I love you, or any special message like that. And then I just picked the shapes and designs that appeal to my son and what he's interested in right now, which right now are sports and cars and a few other little things that I found along the way. So right now the design that I like is facing me, so I make sure that I have it just right. And I'm going to place the first line of the Hanukkiah onto the wooden paint stirrer stick. Okay, so now that I've got it lined up how I want to make sure the blocks are all touching each other and they're just in the center of the paint stirrer stick. And now I'm going to glue them down one by one. Okay, so my glue cap is stuck, which, oh my gosh, how often does that happen to people when they're crafting? So I just got a little plate and I just poured some glue out onto it to make it a little bit easier to paint on the glue. Also, if you noticed a big brown lump walking around, that's my dog. I apologize, he pops up in videos from time to time. Okay, so the first row is done. You could leave that to dry before you do the second, but I don't got that kind of time, so I'm just gonna move straight on to the next layer. When you're doing the second layer, I recommend putting a little bit of glue on the seams in between the blocks. You could do this for each block, but again, who's got that time? And it gets messy. So what I just like to do is when I'm doing the second row, as I'm placing the glue on, I'll just make sure to really hit the seams so that a little bit seeps in and sticks together. Okay, and then the last block is the shamash, the 9th one. You're gonna make sure that's taller than the other 8. 6, 7, 8. Just counting to make sure. Okay, and then I'm gonna put this on the side over here. You could also put your shamash in the middle, but now I'm undecided. Okay, I'm gonna put it in the middle. It's decided. I was planning to put it on the end, but I'm putting it in the middle. Okay, so the wood part of my Hanukkiah is all finished. Obviously, it just needs to dry, but I'll show you guys the reveal of how it looks with Max's name and the little images I chose, which are all like sports and cars and all just things that he's into right now as a 2-year-old boy. By the way, I am not trying to enforce gender stereotypes here. He just is obsessed with cars. Okay, so now on to the candle holders. Like I said, I'm using the nuts, and I could continue with my wood glue for this, but because I have my tacky glue here, I think it works just a little bit better with the metal, but either one will be fine. Okay, then for the nuts, what you want to do is dip the bottom into the glue. You really need a lot, and stick it right in the center of each wooden block. And while your glue is still a little bit wet, this is a great time to just adjust things and make sure everything is lined up straight. Okay, so I've just finished the Hanukkiah. Once it dries, I'll put in the candles and show you guys what it looks like. But now I'm going to move on to my second DIY Hanukkiah project to show you guys. Okay, so the next Hanukkiah that I want to show you guys how to make is a car themed one. So I'm going to be using this fire truck. I looked around at the cars we already had and I chose this because it's got this little ladder attachment, and I thought it would just be perfect to place the nuts on to line up for the candles. Another option I considered is this car, mostly for size, but this would not be technically a kosher Hanukkiah because when you place the nuts, the candles would be at different heights. Obviously, I don't think that matters that much when you're just doing a DIY Hanukkiah with your child. But yeah, that's part of the reason I went for the fire truck, and also my son is a little too attached to this car to use it. Another idea I just wanted to show you guys within the car theme is you could also take Hot Wheels cars and glue them to a paint stick. Oh gosh. And then glue the nuts onto these cars as well. The reason I chose not to do this one is we don't have too many Hot Wheels cars just yet, and I didn't want to go out and buy new stuff. I wanted to use what we already had, but I definitely could have bought them. They're about $1 each, so it wouldn't have been too expensive, and that's what I would have done. But I'm going to show you guys how the fire truck Hanukkiah comes out. So I've got my little plastic plate of glue, and again, I'm going to go with the tacky glue for this one. And I'm just going to use a lot of glue. I'm going to dip the nuts. I keep saying bolts. I'm going to dip the nuts in and place them onto the Hanukkiah. I thought it would actually be really cute if the shamash was in this top part, so I'm going to see if I can make that work too. Also, I have 2 dogs, so yes, they like to walk around in videos. Guys, I'm trying to film. I'm trying to film here. These are not doggy Hanukkiahs. Oh no. So it looks like the shamash will work really well here. To make it stick out, I'm just going to add some more nuts to stack up on one atop the other so that I can get it to the height that I want. Okay, so it's that easy. I'm all finished with this. I'm going to let these guys dry, and then I'll show you guys the finished product with the candles inside. Okay guys, so it has been a few hours and my Hanukkiahs have dried. They are all ready to go. I placed the candles in them so you could see what they look like. I think they're so cute. I hope you guys like them too. If you try anything like this out at home, please let me know. I'd love to hear about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys have a Hanukkah filled with lots of light and love. I know we could all really use it this year. So sending you guys best wishes for a happy holiday season. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!